First up, contact security policy is now part of Django 6.0. What it does is it protects your website against cross-site scripting attack. To configure it, you will have to import CSP in your settings.py file, add a middleware, and add a context processor for the nonce. Then you will define your contact security policy in your settings.py file. What it does is when you load your page, it adds a contact security policy header in your page. This header defines what kind of script can run and cannot run on your page. If we see the console, we see two errors. This site is trying to load a script from evil.com and that is not a valid host according to our contact security policy. We can see here like these two scripts will be blocked. They will not run. Only this script will run because it has a valid nonce. How do we set nonce? We set it by like nonce is equal to CSP nonce. That's why we have to add a context manager for it. So this changes with every request, so we cannot reuse this unique ID. It will only run if it has a valid nonce. Second feature is Django template partials. That is very close to my heart because it was my Google Summer of Code project. So Django template partials, that was the package that is now part of the Django core. It provides two template tags. One is partial define and other is partial. What partial define does is you can define a fragment of an HTML that you can reuse it in the same file, or you can include it from an other file. Like for example, if you have defined it in partials.html, you can reuse it from any other file using the include tag. You can return it from the view like this. This is like very helpful for the HTML. Partial define tags have two parameters. One is the name of that partial and the other is the inline parameter. Inline parameter, like if inline is equal to true, then this HTML will render in place. Like this HTML will render here also and here too. If inline is equal to false, this HTML will not render here. It will only render here. A detailed video on this feature is coming soon, in which I will talk about my Google Summer of Code experience and how I took this package that is developed by Carlton Gibson. We added it to Django core as my Google Summer of Code project. Carlton Gibson was my mentor for this Google Summer of Code project. Also, a detailed video is coming soon on this feature. Third feature is background task. So you can define a reusable task like sending an email, and then you can call it from a view like this, task and enqueue, and your user will like see this response instantly because it will not have to wait for sending that email, and in background this task will be executed. This is only for development and testing. For production you will have to use workers to execute those tasks. I'm very excited about this feature, so we will not have to install Celery for background tasks anymore. Like for simple background tasks, Celery is a very powerful package. It can do a lot that this package cannot, but still, like for simple tasks like sending emails, we will not have to install Celery. Fourth feature is modern email API. Now it like supports Python modern email implementation with cleaner API. We do not have to use the old MIME stuff. Now we can just easily send an email like this.